Alright, today I'm going to be opening Marvel Rising Secret Warriors Doreen Green Squirrel Girl. Kind of cute. I did buy this on clearance at Target many years ago. I guess it would have been around the time that it came out. They weren't out too much. I also had lots of these. This is 2018, so I'm assuming it would be 2018, 2019 that I bought these. I used to go across the border and go shopping at Target. I haven't done that since the pandemic. Maybe again. I have to get rid of so many toys. I had so many of these. I had close to the whole the full collection. I forgot that I recently did open up him and put his head on a Max Steel body. I believe it. Well, I did that. Yeah, that's cool. I know that I did sell some of these. I know that I have like her open. I know that some of them came with molded on parts. Also, the Star Wars Forces of Destiny action dolls, they kind of were like that. They kind of came out at the same time where they were a mix between action figure and doll. But her, I believe she's really special. She actually wasn't worth very much online. And also, I did actually buy this for a friend back in that, and I never gave it to them. And I promised that, Andy, I promised that I would give it to them. So I am opening it to ship to Europe. But I kind of thought that I wanted to keep it for myself, but I guess I don't. I have one Hasbro doll in my collection that I know of that it's opened that I kind of want to keep, and I believe that this is it. Finding this one at a thrift store actually triggered me. Actually, I don't know what I did with it. I guess I don't have to show it to you. I do kind of want to make this video quickly. I just had her out here. I don't know. This is pretty cool. This one, this Bo Peep doll. She has, we'll save that for another time. I think that during the Advent Calendar Countdown, I think I'm not going to open up new toys. I'm going to try to make lots of videos right now for the rest of this month. Hopefully something every day. Look at how much tape is on here. This is excruciating to open. It's a good thing I'm not saving this package. But yes, I had a Marvel Rising. It doesn't make any sense what I did with her because she belongs in that box. Well, this is horrible. Okay, so what I was starting to say was that a lot of these dolls had like molded on gloves or molded on I don't know, legs for the boys, I guess, and you couldn't turn them into regular like dolls per se. I like that green that they put on the back of the... That's kind of interesting. What did I pay for this? I paid $16.08 clearance at Target. And who knows, maybe it was even more clearance. I don't think that they do that. So this one seems to have no molded on parts, so it makes her a real doll. It was one of the only ones like that. So super exciting. And I think that Ghost, if that is her name, if I remember correctly, I think the reason I opened her was because she also came in a pack like this with multiple outfits, and she might not have had molded on gloves. I remember that when I listed these, now it's all coming back to me because I just went looking for them to show you some of the other pieces in the set. And then I'm kind of remembering right now that I sold them immediately as soon as I listed them. And it made me want to list the other opened ones that I had. Disney Descendants, I also have that... I expected this jacket to be separate. That's unfortunate. So this is the kind of printed on detail that I know that we don't normally like. And unfortunately, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes, especially if these pieces are separate, then it's okay. But this, I mean, I let it slide very often with details like maybe these shoulder details. But when it's an actual belt with pockets, that's unacceptable to me. See, here's another thing that's slightly acceptable, where she's supposed to have a mesh top underneath this bustier kind of thing. And then there's I guess that's supposed to be a choker and necklace. Anyway, it's still cute. The fact that they did use different materials. We've got a leather material. We've got like a regular stretchy polyester material. And then we've got a fur material. That's kind of cool. We also got this squirrel. I don't know if this is her alter ego, if she can turn into the squirrel, or this is just her friend. Who knows? And then she's got, these ears are really cute. Very, very cool. And then there's a plug-in tail. Oh, and there's this hat. So all of these accessories are really, really nice. Hasbro, I'm a big Mattel stan. I talk about that all the time. I love Mattel. But I have to say that in recent years, and starting around here, Hasbro did really good with the faces. They had some really good Disney dolls that had, the Disney Descendant dolls had amazing faces. I really liked them. I have some of my favorite Disney dolls are also made by Hasbro, which is very weird. I put them on Mattel bodies, but for the most part, Hasbro's faces are not so bad. Mattel, though, is the king of face, screen printing and molds and everything. I think I can say that Hasbro tends to go a more cartoony route, which I am all for, because I'm all about the toyetic. So there she is. She's a redhead. She's cute. She's got a plumper body. She's short and stocky. Cute, and she's got lots of articulation, which is exciting to see. Let's see exactly how much. I love these boots. I love these pants. I mean, this is an outfit I am totally down with. We got a lot of connected outfit pieces though, which I'm concerned with. Oh, and then she's got her necklace, but this time the necklace is actually real. See, why did they have to sculpt it onto here? They didn't have to do that because it's like exactly the same necklace. It's like this choker. I don't know why they did that. And then she comes with this purse. She's really cute, really cool. Love the green pants. Love the nature look. Very cute fall outdoors look. The purse even has a leaf on it. Let's take that off. Oh, I gotta see what before I take anything off, before we transform her into her superhero, let's try on her fedora, which, it fits on really, really nicely. Oh, she's really cute. Do I want to keep her? Am I gonna? I don't know. That would be really mean. I was hoping that Andy would no longer want this doll, but I think that how could you not? Acorn on the top. I would probably discard all of these fashions as much as I love them. It's just the fact that they're made with polyester and stuff. So have I looked at her enough in her regular form? Is it time to transform her? The braid is cute. It's just a twist. It's probably going to fall out. It probably didn't help by the way that I tore it out of the bag. I wouldn't want to disrupt it, but it is kind of messy. And this is why I do all of this, which I wish I could show you Miss Marvel. Oh, she's right here. She actually was in the bin. This is what I did to her. She would be more fun. So finding her at a thrift store was what prompted me, and I think I bought something else that was in the bag, and she just came as a bonus. So it prompted me to go and sell the other ones. So not from the same line. This was she was individually sold as a Miss Marvel doll, and these were sold as Marvel Rising for that specific cartoon, which of course I've never seen. But let me make sure. Okay, it looks like that's not her as a squirrel. She just hangs around with squirrels. So let's see this. Okay, so we saw her in her outfit. She's got all this cool stuff. I love her in her hat. Whoa, let's hope that doesn't stop recording. Looking real cute. Time to undress her, and we want to see what the kind of articulation is, but I do love the details. And for them, I guess because even though it's printed on, the stuff that they printed on is really cool. Like, I like the style of the pockets, and I like how, really, really fun. And I talk about this many times. It would be fun to take the sewing machine and trace all of the lines of maybe some of these printed on details on any doll, and see how you could make it look even better, more realistic. All right, first off, I can see she's got a hole in her backbone. She's got like a spinal tap. And oh, I should take off the purse first. So I'll take off the purse and show you that. Does it open? No, but it's cute. It's tiny. I don't really like tiny bags, but I don't know what she's going to keep in there. Maybe her cell phone. And the necklace is kind of cute. I would probably like to use that. It's a very, like, it looks kind of Egyptian, but it has an acorn on it. These are natural elements, and I kind of really like that necklace. That would be cute. And these boots are amazing. I don't know who they would fit. They have very distinct feet. Let's see how different they are. I guess they're pretty similar to the Miss Marvel. It's a basic Hasbro foot, so it does seem to be very similar. This one is more flat or completely flat, and it's molded in green. So there's the problem. And oh, here we go. See the legs? Not a cool thing. So this automatically says, no, not interested in keeping this doll, because she can't be a doll on her own. Why they do that, I don't know. But it is kind of cool that she can wear pants and cover it all up, and then you can't see that she's got green legs. The Velcro in the back here to remove the top. Again, she's kind of curvy, which is cute. I guess this elastic band was holding on the necklace. Let's remove that. And yeah, she does have a really cute body. Stocky, shorter, little plump. I don't know if plump is a good word to say. And it's totally the same kind of legs as the Marvel Rising. I do not like how loose these arms are on her, unfortunately, especially her elbows are very loose. I think I can fix that with nail polish. I think that's a trick that you can build up. You can build up the joint and the resistance between the joint if you do something like that. Yeah, her legs are a bit loose. I like the face on her. But back to the girl we're actually reviewing today. She's got that red skin tone, which is not that uncommon for both Mattel and Hasbro. And so this body would be matchable, and Hasbro heads are so hard, it's kind of strange. They do heat up though, so if you put them, I use a space heater instead of hot water, but if I do stick her in front of the space heater for a little bit, the head will soften, even though it's completely solid. You feel like it's a shell body, but they actually do warm up, so you can take them off of their heads, and you could use this body. And I could swap out the legs probably with some other legs with the heating process. They have made to move legs, completely made to move legs, while they don't have ankle joints. But it is good to see these knees, that the design of the knees, the twist of the upper thigh is really, really great. And then they do have fantastic mobility with the legs. So great articulation. Cute little shorter, plumper, adorable doll. Let's put her into her superhero outfit, I guess is what you call this. So you step her inside, and thus she has to keep on her stockings. And then maybe I sold the one that I opened. It still doesn't answer my questions where my Disney descendants are. I also know that I've got some I got a Anna and Elsa opened from when they did that. I can't remember when they put them in. Jeez, my ADHD brain speaking isn't working very well today. When they did the somebody wrecking Ralph and Wreck-It Ralph, you know what I'm talking about now, I guess. The Disney Racket. Now I'm having a seizure. the Wreck-It Ralph guy, when they had a name for them. I can't remember what they called them, but they did all the Disney princesses over in modern style. And the only ones that I opened, or they might be the only ones I got, I really liked them. They had more articulation. They were really cute. They modernized the Disney princesses. Wreck-It Ralph. Let's stop. Let's stop trying to remember. I really like them, but I only opened or only got the Anna and Elsa ones, but I think I'll sell them because I don't have the full collection, and maybe I'm over it, and maybe I have to be more choosy. Again, maybe I have to play with them, and that's her and her outfit. I do like how the green tights look, obviously, with this. However, I wouldn't have preferred if they came with tights. I would have preferred if they just gave her skin-colored legs, because tights aren't so fun to play with. I mean, they look good. I like a sock, but the tights, I just have bad experience. They seem to, they're too delicate and they rip easy, and the stitches they come apart at the waist or the crotch area. So, I mean, it's a nice detail, but I definitely prefer socks. And I definitely would have preferred if she didn't have the painted legs, but the color looks really, really good. Do you put the boots back on? It seems that they don't show her boots. Oh, they kind of show her boots peeking out. I guess she doesn't have another pair of shoes, so the boots are it. And is there a left and a right? I can't really tell. I guess not. And then you have to, of course, put the tail on, which they didn't leave a hole. I forgot about that, and I didn't show you the tail. And I don't know what I did with the tail. Oh, wow, it's so funny. I didn't even remember it was a tail. But they usually do leave a space when they have like added on accessories like that. But actually, I kind of like it that they left it closed so that it closes up nice and tight. I don't even know, you can't even see because it's so fuzzy, and the overlap, it's just squeezing into, like, there's no official opening, but they did leave like space for you to maneuver through it. So I actually kind of like that. That was a good choice instead of actually putting the hole, so you don't necessarily have to have the tail. But let me put the tail in. And the tail's all fluffy faux fur. I don't think it's articulated. I can feel it. I can feel that, there's like it loops around like a candy cane. But you can't really tell because it's so fluffy. It does kind of look like a squirrel's tail. So that's kind of adorable that she has the tail. And then even though she's got that choker necklace on, I think, why didn't they... If you have to put her boots on, why don't you just put her necklace on? The necklace actually doesn't go on very well when she has the fluffy collar. Maybe that's why they did that. And then we've got the ears. I assume they go on this way. I'm going to try not to pull out her hair while I put them on, but I do want to push back her bangs. Just like in real life, don't ever get bangs because they're hard to keep tidy. And it's just so much easier not to have bangs. So I'm going to push back. I'm going to push back her bangs with her ears, because that's an adorable headband too, which I probably want to keep as well. So cute doll, quick review for me, but fun, adorable. And I'm going to try to do quicker reviews when I do my Christmas Advent calendar, because I'm going to do something, I'm going to try, but I think what I want to do is what I tried to do last year was to do an anti-haul and go through my collections. But when I go through my collections, that takes a long, long time. So I don't know how that's going to turn out, how I'm going to actually do my Advent calendar videos. But I want to do something besides opening up the, what do I have? I guess I have Hot Wheels skate shoes, which I want to try on, like a Ken doll. And then I have it's not too interesting for you, it's more fun for me. The retro capsules, I got 24 retro mini brands capsules, and I love the retro ones, and I can't wait to stock my shelves. So I'm gonna have to like set up some kind of stocking cupboard display here where we just put on all of the things as we get them. But also I do want to review things, or I guess, I don't know, maybe I'll just open up one small toy before I do the advent calendar each day, something like this, but hopefully even quicker. She was quite complex with the extra outfit and everything, so I don't know. She's adorable. I will be sending her to my friend, despite how much I kind of really like her. She's cute, but I have to, would I ever play with her? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, and I don't have time. Would I rather play with her? I think I'd probably rather play with her, because she can wear more dresses without having green legs. She always has to wear green stockings. I'm going to stop talking now. Thanks so much for joining me today for this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you again maybe tomorrow.